So the intermittent fasting 16-8 guide. So number one, you need to understand that when you do intermittent fasting, you're not burning fat when you're not eating, right? So a lot of people will tell you, and if you even search this on YouTube right now, they'll claim that, okay, you're not eating for 8 hours, right? Or you're not eating for 16 hours. That period you're burning fat. Now that's not really the case, and I'll explain exactly why. But the whole principle of this guide is to tell you how to do it and how just basically not to get hungry all the freaking time. Like, don't kill yourself. So number one, when you do intermittent fasting, drink a lot of water, right? Especially when you first start out, because when you first start out and you wake up in the morning, your stomach's going to be rumbling, your body's deprived of water. So that's number one. Number two, when you start getting really hungry, start drinking black coffee right now. This black coffee doesn't mean like with sugar, with honey, or all that kind of stuff. This is like you cleaning up your diet a bit here now. Number three, again, and I've said this in plenty of videos, all these tips is eat fruit. They will replenish your liver glycogen and make you feel a lot fuller. Now those are basically the 3 tips in order to make you feel not so hungry. Now I'll get back to the point number one, like I just spoke about at the start of the video. Just fasting for the 16 hours and then having the 8-hour window, it's not like this magic thing that, oh, I'm burning fat now, in this 8 hours I can eat anything inside. That's not exactly what this is. It comes down to how many calories you eat per day. Like I always say, I don't give a shit if you eat breakfast or not breakfast. And let me quickly debunk the myth that you do not need to eat breakfast in order to start your metabolism, because let's face it, it all comes down to calories. If you eat breakfast and you eat, let's say, 5,000 calories, you're still going to gain weight no matter what, right? And for some of you, this is probably basic if you've been watching me already. So that's that. Now, breakfast out the window, you don't need that shit if you don't want it. If you eat breakfast and you can't really go about it, then you're probably watching the wrong video. So that's that. That's the intermittent fasting 16-8 guide. The reason it's 16-8, if you haven't caught the principle already, is that 16 hours you fast, and this does include your sleep, and you have that 8-hour eating window. And the main reason intermittent fasting works is because you wouldn't guess what, if you know me, it's how many calories you consume per day that counts. Don't worry about the glycemic index of a particular food, the glycemic load, all this kind of bullshit. And some people even claim that it, like, because you don't eat and you fast for a certain amount of time, that increases HGH, human growth hormone, and that you burn more fat and that you haven't spiked your insulin. Believe me, if you be watching me, you know this is absolute bullshit. It comes down to calories at the end of the day, not your carb to fat ratio or anything like that. So that's the end of the video, man. That's the 16-8 intermittent fasting guide. I've made loads of videos on this, but if this is the first video you're watching, man, where the hell have you been, man? Subscribe to the channel for science explained videos, so I explain everything, not just looking at an abstract of a study or something like that. And there will be some videos where it's not all science explained all the time, like this one. So anyway, that's it. Stay positive, stay smiling. As always, man, let's get it, and I'll see you in the next one.